Hey everybody, we're live on a stormy night, which is why we're missing Grave. Also, I apologize for the the unexpected hiatus for almost a month because my computer pooped the bed. Just straight up pooped it.
Again.
I feel attacked. But how's everybody doing?
I'm tired. It was well. I mean, y'all. What y'all will have to deal with probably the next couple of days, or at least once the rain stops over there, because we got it first. Um, a couple of days ago is this morning. The temperature was nice and was pretty comfortable, except the fact that it was you know attempting to breathe through soup. And I don't mean like, and I don't mean like vegetable soup. I mean like New England clam chowder.
So more like breathing through gravy.
Yeah. Uh, on and like mashed potatoes and gravy. Uh, that was, and then once that started to subside, then it decided it was just gonna get hot. So I am exhausted.
I've been running all over town with summer camps and doing research and gathering information for a communication class.
So would you say that you have been making your way downtown?
Yeah, it was fast, and then eventually I was homebound.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
Emily has baby right now. I've had her all day. She has decided that daddy is a chew toy.
I mean, yeah.
She's cutting 3, if not 4, top teeth right now.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's rough, but at least that's rough. On one hand, that's rough. On the other hand, hey, three, 3 or 4 down.
Yep. Only what, 20 something more to go? Because she's already got 2.
Yeah.
And some of them won't show up till she's 10. So, yeah. Oh, crap. That means the boy's going to get those.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Freki, how is puppy?
Puppy is good. I've also decided that because of the way that puppy poops funny, I'm going to get a tattoo of puppy pooping at some point.
How does she how does she poop?
She has to brace herself, so like she leans back and splits her front legs really, really wide, like she's holding on for dear life.
So she power dumps.
She power stances, yes.
She T poses when she poops. It's to assert
Pretty much.
it's to assert dominance.
We've been trying to get a picture of it, but I want one of those kind of like crappy outline style tattoos where like it's still like a proper outline, but it's nothing but an outline and then like a single dot for her one eye.
How is older dog?
Older dog is currently sleeping next to me and has been doing fine and sleepy and just still wanting food all the time because she's greedy.
Yeah, our little old man is in here with me right now because of the weather instead of over by M. You
Yeah,
good?
we actually ended up with all the bad storms that Fa was talking about. I ended up in the bathroom at least twice, like hiding with Belly to avoid the tornado watches. And the last time we had bad storms come through, she actually went to the like towards the bathroom of her own volition and scratched on the door like she knew she was supposed to be in there when the weather was bad.
Mom, let's go.
I
Come on,
heard
mom,
I
time to
heard
calm down.
I heard the siren. It's one of two things. It's either a tornado or a cryptid.
Pretty much.
Which, on that note, Chris is not here to say it, but we are over 20 episodes in Backwoods Obscura.
Woo.
Nice.
And there's probably at least 5 episodes that have not been posted right now. I got to double check because some of it's on my drive, and when the computer went down, I couldn't upload anything. But be ready for some fun stuff. I've claimed a creature called the Hodeg. and I will explain that one later. It's just that I love the name of that cryptid because it's Hodeg, and there's a high
I've heard
school.
of that before.
There's a high school that is their mascot, and they yell "ho" very loudly, repeatedly at games, and all I can do is laugh every time. So, yeah. Let's see. Last thing before we get started. When is the Kaiju Smasher Pass going to happen?
That's a good question. When do y'all want it to happen?
Whenever it is ready to your satisfaction, and not like 3 months from now.
All right, cool. I'll start working on it.
Like
I had
sooner.
ideas. I just have to figure out exactly which way I want to do it. Because I can either do like the MonsterVerse, or I can do literally all forms of Godzilla and it just be Godzilla.
Space Godzilla is a smash.
Yes.
Let's do MonsterVerse because Mothra smash.
Fair. Very fair.
Mothra
It's
is.
gonna be Toho MonsterVerse though, not US MonsterVerse.
Here's the deal. Mothra is in a long, serious, committed relationship, according to the fandom, and I don't see too many people arguing about that. This is sometimes why I love the internet. Also, currently we are partnered with St. Jude, so if anybody is watching and you feel like donating, click the button down below. It will go to help fight childhood cancer. And that will last probably until August, and then after August we will be partnered with Batson's Children's Hospital through Extra Life, because I think it starts back up in August, doesn't it? With Tabletop Day?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So, with all that out the way, unless
We're
somebody...
supporting St. Jude. We're supporting St. Jude. I was named after that dude.
That's your middle name?
Yep.
We have all 3 names now. You can steal his power.
Number one, you guessed it. I didn't tell you. Number two, you know better than anyone. You got to say it right.
This is
Also, also, fun fact: I started listening. I restarted Dresden.
On a
So
side note, I thought you were going to say, also, you should realize, as a Cajun, you have 3 extra names because someone threw in like a Godfather or a Saint name for no reason.
No, we're not. We're not those kind of Cajuns.
Okay.
Those.
Oh, again, last thing before we get started. This might make you laugh, Knox, because I believe you are the actual only Cajun in the group. The rest of us are adopted by the state, but maybe not a Chapalaya. I now have something added to civics and the Louisiana history section of civics. I have to address why Louisiana hated Cajuns until they started making money off of them in the 90s.
Yes. You can also put in there. Oh, God damn it! I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Belton Richard. I don't know. There's a minor Cajun celebrity around here that actually, you'd have to look it up. He actually attempted to go through Congress to have Cajuns designated as its own ethnic group.
So, yeah, that's actually in the list, was that bit. So, fun things about living down here. So, let's do a quick recap because it's been a month, right? There's been a camping trip, there's been a computer death, there's been a birthday. It's been about a month, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Lauren, I believe you took last watch.
Okay.
We'll go with that. And that I don't remember who was on. Was it Balfor was on watch with you? Who was, or did you have Greg?
Let's say. Let's see. Trying to remember. Trying to remember whether Balfour went before me or after me, or before me or with me, because I know he took a watch.
Hold on, I'm looking at the rolls. Well, okay, there's Tarl stealthing. You know what? Since I can't remember, we will say you took last watch by yourself, or you can choose to have Greg the NPC with you, your hench kobold. But at the end of your watch, you noticed off in the distance there was a large burning eye in the swamp that had been following you for a couple days, or you've been told it seen the day before day, last couple days on watches. But it's a lot closer, you hope, to where y'all are now, just crossing over that little creek, getting closer to Gloomsvale. And whatever this burning orb is seems to be staring directly at you.
Okay. Is that is this the last watch?
Yes.
Uh, I'm going to start very subtly throwing rocks at Arvax.
Ping. Ping.
And by subtly, I mean I am going to start throwing rocks at Arvax, throwing small rocks at Arvax.
Thonk.
What?
Morning. How'd you sleep?
Like normal?
That's great. There's a big giant eyeball that's watching. There's a big giant fiery eyeball that's watching us. Just thought you should know.
Huh? The
Yeah.
fuck you mean a giant eyeball?
Arvax, we've been compatriots and friends, and I'll venture to say, almost family in some aspects for a very long time. I don't know any other way to say, hey, there's a giant friggin' floating eyeball that's
No,
flaming eyeball
I
that's
get
watching
that,
us.
but where the
With
fuck is the giant eyeball?
it's over that way.
You point and it's gone.
It just was blinking at us,
I
or
mean,
threatening us,
it
or what?
it was watching.
I mean, I would assume so since it's an eyeball.
I mean, it's kind of the here's the thing. Where we are, that is not just that being the what it's doing is not just a given. It could very well be doing do other things. You know,
I
like
mean, face shit is weird, so
inform something, and it could very well be watching us on behalf of something else. It could very well be attempting to steal our souls while we sleep. You know, normal things.
well, great. Just so face shit.
Yeah,
So watch out
and
for the giant flaming eyeball. Cool, got it.
I mean, worst, best case scenario is I'm the only one that can see it, which means it's trying to get to me. Which it
Too
could.
much shit tries to get at you, so I don't see that as a positive.
I mean, at least it's consistent.
Fair.
In the back of your head, you hear, "Oh no, it was there. I saw it."
I'm going. I'm literally going to stop. Put my finger up and go.
What's he saying?
If I can see it, of course you can see it. You're staring through you're staring through my eyes.
Duh.
You act like
So if
you
I'm
act
curious,
like I don't have extra senses.
well, I understand that. You didn't say anything about that. You said you saw it.
By the way, you're going to need to poo in 5 minutes.
I mean, it's morning.
Let everyone know to watch out for a giant eyeball. I got it. Of course he can see through your eyes. How the hell is he gonna see out of you?
He apparently can in other ways. He's magicy guy. You know,
I don't want to know.
you're really weird.
Tell her she's going to need to have that thing on the back of her neck looked at.
Also, she said you're gonna need to have that thing on the back of your neck looked at.
What thing?
That thing right there.
What a thing? Arvax
Okay.
just like slapping at the back of her neck. Back there.
You tear off a leech.
Fey leech! Fey leech!
That's kind of racist.
We're in the Fey. We're in the Fey area. It's Fey leech. It's also like weird ass colors.
Yeah, yes, it is. Do you still do you know what your name is?
Yes, I know what my name is.
And it's not a Fey Leech. Do you can you remember people from your childhood?
Yes. Oh my god.
Not a Fey Leech. Because
From Fey infested areas, so Fey leech adjacent.
I'm assuming everyone else wakes up because this is not very quiet.
Is my brother being pretentious again?
Kind of. He also saw a giant flaming eyeball watching us last night.
I believe Tarl and Moulet saw that a day or two ago as well.
I think we saw something, but I don't think we realized it was an eye. Is that right?
It was like
light.
it was like a light off at the edge of your dark vision that popped up and popped off, but you knew something was tracking you with your blood hunter ability. Which we got to remember how powerful your psychometry is. Is that what it's called?
I believe so. Yeah, the one with the sensing of objects.
Yeah, I went and did some reading on that. There's a lot that you can get away with that, so be sure to.
Yeah.
Well, something's following us or watching us.
All right. Who has a passive perception above 13?
me.
All of you that do see that Greg has grabbed a rock and he is scraping a Shadowfell ant nest into a very large crockery jar.
Part of me wants to part of me wants to I know we should probably stop him. But part of me wants to see what he's going to end up doing with it.
He's gonna make an ant bomb.
I know he's going to make an ant bomb. I know. No, let me rephrase. I want to see how he utilizes it.
He throws a piece of honey in, puts a cork in, and puts wax around the edge of it.
That or he's eventually gonna eat them.
No, I ain't going to eat this.
Yeah, don't eat those. Those are.
We've seen him eat worse.
Have we though? Potential things don't work here the way that they.
Tomatoes are supposed to be green.
That's debatable. Yeah, just.
Tomatoes are at 1 point green.
At 2 points, they're green. When they're new and when they're good.
Light green, not neon green.
Tomato, tomato. He then shakes the jar up a little bit. And it starts it's making a thrumming noise now.
Just make sure that thing is really good, really goodly sealed.
He starts
and pointed away from any of us.
He starts putting more wax on it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Also, and he holds up a small wooden chest and puts it down. I found this in the town.
Okay. So that's cool. Also, don't take things from here. Possessions and things.
I understand, Faye. I understand the Faye. If they ask you for something, don't answer. But if you take it, they got nothing they can do.
Greg.
Hospitality.
Buddy. Taking something from them basically means that you are accepting that you are accepting something from them.
They didn't give it to me. I took it.
If they decide that they did give it to you,
That's bullshit.
then
That's not the law.
They are full of bullshit and have their own laws, Greg.
Tarl.
They're not wrong.
Damn. Old guy.
Yep, they're not wrong. But you do what you want. I'm not here to tell people how to live, man.
One vote, Greg. Pretty twin.
yes.
From what I understand, he died.
They look alike. They look like twin.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not wrong. You gotta be careful. Totally
Greg.
agree, though. It's absolute bullshit.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and say Mulathe and Balfor notice this, mostly because Gestalt's not here, so Gestalt would notice this. But he has decided to become a. Dear Lord, that's a big rumble of thunder. Oh, it's still going. Anyway, the two of you can't see what's wrong, but you can tell something is wrong nearby and moving.
Grab the her whip and turn around towards it. Guys, we got company.
Oh, goody.
And with that, I'm going to change maps. Come on, Roll20, you can do it. Or just show a completely white map. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. There we go. The screen that has the map that gets picked up by OBS was not wanting to pop up. Can everybody see, or do I need to make sure tokens have sight? Huh?
I can see. I can't move my token though, but I can see.
You know, I saved this in here. Tarl, can you see?
See what?
See the map.
Yeah, I can see the map.
Okay, can everybody move tokens?
I see the main map that's got Yagmire on it.
Okay, hit refresh then, because you've got a new map. Arvax, can you move?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to figure out how.
I hate you.
Love you, Knox.
No idea, but I don't like that.
Love you.
Where are we?
Bottom left corner.
I will return
It's
in a
really
moment.
slow.
Is it loading slow for you? Freki, can you move your token?
I'm good now.
All right, hold on. I think all of you can control Greg?
I can move it. It's just slow.
Okay. That is the internet on our end. Because you're using Wi-Fi, aren't you? That's a duck question.
Yeah.
Also, here in the near future, we might be switching back to fiber because it finally made it to our neighborhood. Okay. Nox is still... Nox stepped away. Everybody else can move your tokens, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Can everybody see the other thing on the map?
Yep.
Go ahead and get yourselves positioned as long as it's like within the... Well, I'll draw a shape and then delete it. Because it would have been where y'all were roughly camping. So wherever in that blue square. Claire. Claire, are you here?
I'm here. What?
This comic you posted.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
I feel that's 100% the human experience when something shows up.
Pretty much.
So while we're waiting on Nox, I see people doing math with angles and lines. Tarl got a 6.13? Do you have something special set up in your initiative, Cannon?
The tiebreaker.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Okay. Yeah, everybody can go ahead and run that initiative.
Trying.
Order of initiative.
Oh, nice.
I don't like that.
You're one nat 20 for the game.
No, it's not. It's less that and more that he's excited.
I am trying to root you on.
I have known you for going on 20 years. I know that's a lie.
Gotta say such hateful things. Rolling the 15s. There we go, Greggy. You go right after this thing. All right. Who has not rolled? We got Mularn, Malaith, that, Tarl.
I would love to if it would go back to the tab.
It's just being super slow for you?
My computer's being stupid.
It's probably not your computer. It might be the connection.
Emily, do you like your new job?
Very much.
Yay.
Better hours, better pay, less annoying people. Some annoying people. More like people like, why did you apply to go to grad school with 1.9 GPA?
I'm sitting right here.
No, it's good though. I like it. I like the people I work with too. Well, it's stressful.
Do you need to refresh and re-enter?
I can't even refresh. Oh, man, Chrome crashed.
We just lost her.
Chrome crashed altogether.
See, does anyone have the option to control Gestalt other than Gestalt?
Hey, Chris might.
Yeah. Gestalt can control Gestalt. Who wants to temporarily run him and do roguey things?
Not it.
That's a lot of responsibility that I don't know if I'm ready for. I'll do it.
All right, you should be able to access the rogue.
Gestalt Rogue Edition.
I kind of
All
love
right.
the way he renamed him.
Yeah. You know, at some point later, we can have him build Gestalt as every different class. And then we can have basically a kind of a wild magic jellyman, who basically his class is determined by a die roll.
Do not make me do that to Topher.
Have him roll the characters, and as a one shot, let all of us play one of his characters, and have all Gestalts in the party.
Oh my God! Just do like an inner space or being
Oops,
John
all Gestalt.
Malkovich. What'd you?
Oops, all Gestalt.
Oops, all Gestalts.
All right. All right. What does
The only other idea is to make him play Gestalt is one level of every class. And then finish out the rest of the levels to 20 with whatever he wants. All right, have we rolled
Fucking 8.
Well, an 8's not as bad as some other ones. Plus, sometimes there's a benefit to going later in the party.
not for the meat shield beat stick though?
No.
Oops.
Then again, if you play a cleric like I do, you always want to go lower in the initiative order so you can heal all the boo-boos.
I don't heal shit.
No.
I make the boo-boos.
Tarl's idea of a health plan is I can make sure that you are better and have less injuries by proactively killing what is trying to attack us.
Health is the last ditch option.
I feel like Tarl would tell someone you're out of network.
You pray to the wrong god.
Shit, that's rough. All right, did you roll? Can you roll for Gestalt, Knox, or
Oh, yes, I can. Move the turn order so I can find Jellyman.
just click him down there and then initiative?
I have control over his character sheet. I do not have control over his token.
Apparently, he wouldn't have either. Because Roll20 does not save my settings. Can you move him now?
There we go. I got him.
Okay.
And that guy.
That is the lowest I think he's ever rolled on initiative.
Yeah.
All right. So, real quick. It's going to appear for a moment, which is what's going to initiate initiative. But I need anyone that is trained in survival or arcana to roll for me.
And what or what?
Survival or arcana.
Jesus Christ.
That is Gestalt.
Okay, so Arvax with a nat 20 for a 26, Mulaith with a 16, Mularn and Balfor. Okay, so
That's Gestalt.
Gestalt with 15.
Oh, I got a nat 20. I thought I had that 7.
Let's see. Gestalt is not going to know anything. Mulaith, you think you know what this is, and if it is what you think it is, it's very bad, but you're not 100% sure. You need a little bit more information. Balfor and Arvax, you are staring at one of the worst abominations that can appear within the Shadowfell or the Feywild. And it is a Hagdragon. A dragon that has been raised. It is a dragon that has been raised by a coven of hags as a tool.
Oh, you said hag dragon. I heard cag dragon, and I was like, what is a cag?
Okay, I'm glad that it was a cag and not something else you thought I said.
Month it ain't.
What'd you say, Claire?
I said definitely not this month it ain't.
Nope. Arvax, with a nat 20 on this, you know from stories about if the pet ever got free of the coven, that means it killed the coven. And that is a bad sign.
Oh, that's not good.
Also, you know their breath weapon doesn't work the same as a regular breath weapon. They don't blow anything out, they suck things in, like your soul.
That's bad. That's bad.
Like this is like the third thing on the list of scary stories told you by the lady that was your tribe mother.
That Orna. That is a thing that should not exist. That's a hag dragon.
They're super cute.
No, I'm usually cool with the weird shit. That's bad weird shit. Because
Okay.
it's wandering around, which means it probably killed a coven of hags that raised it.
Aren't those bad?
This is worse. Because it took out a whole coven of hags. Also,
logic would say that group of dead hags you found.
oh yeah, we found a group of dead hags. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Also, it doesn't breathe anything, it sucks it in. Like your soul.
Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
Like I'm not even like I'm not even being facetious here. It'll suck your soul out. So watch out for that. Also, why did this baby wake up? She was asleep.
Maybe because of the Hagdragon.
Yeah. This is blame it on me.
Fuck this dragon.
All right, so give me a second. I'm going to refill my glass, and then we will get started. Hell yeah!
Who's got the stats on Potion of Dragon Breath?
I can get it for you real quick.
All right, I'm back. We are starting at the top of the order with a layer action before Mularn goes. I need everybody to roll me a intelligence, or roll me just a straight d6.
Said everyone?
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Everybody roll me a d6. 3, 4, 1. Need Mularn and Arvax. Okay.
The
And
nat
Gestalt.
one is me. The nat one is me. The 3 is
Twins do a roll off.
There are no more twins.
So, Bright Glooms do a roll off. Mulaith, you feel the eyes of this creature piercing you because you realize you have something that you took from the hags on your hip. Or did you pull that whip into your hand, the new whip that you had found?
No, that's the one I was going to try to use, yeah.
Yeah, so it's staring at you, but it's staring at that. And then you feel underneath you like the world gives out. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no!
Okay, so I'm going to click a thing. Because this is the layer action. You lose a memory permanent and reduce your intelligence by 1 permanently. So, what was your intelligence score?
Well, it was 12.
It is now 11. You have a memory ripped from you. You have a disadvantage on whatever your next action is. What is one of your prized memories, Mulaith?
Probably... Let's just say, like, the first time that she won, like, one of her fencing competitions. When she was, like, young.
That kind of gave you the motivation to move on and become the martial hero that you are today?
Pretty much, yeah. It was her first time realizing that her skills were physical skills rather than, like, mental, like her siblings.
That memory fades.
No.
Like, it fades and it's replaced with a you came in last place.
Oh, jeez.
And you remember your older brother Mulet smiling, but it was not a happy smile. It was kind of forced at you. You just remember, yeah, like maybe next time. Yeah.
Jeez.
Now make sure you read the description of the ability.
Yeah, I get disadvantage on the next thing I do.
Oh, also you can get the, just as a heads up, you can get the memory back if someone reminds you of it.
Ah.
As a layer action, it can hit anyone. The dragon can also take this as an action. And remember, if your intelligence gets dropped to 0, dead.
You
All right.
about yeah. Real quick, Tarl, Big Let It Go Blarg. It does that.
To who? Is Tarl getting biggened?
No, he had asked what the potion of dragon's breath does, and
Oh, okay.
it basically allows you a I think a one-time use of the spell. Essentially,
Okay.
you get the spell's effect once.
Okay. Mularn, as things are about to kick off, you watch as your sister's eyes glaze over for a second and she kind of slacks in the shoulder, but then kind of shakes it back off. But Mulaith, would it be fair to say that you're a little off your game at the moment?
Say so, yes.
Okay. Mularn, you don't know what that was, but
Oh, it looks like we got a new follower.
did we?
I just got an email that we did.
Oh, thank you, Steve Cecil.
Great.
I think I pronounced
Sweet.
that right. I think I pronounced that right. Thank you, Steve Cecil. All right, so Mularn, as you stare at this thing, its form is visible. Again, like it was invisible before, is what I'll say, and you notice it now. This thing is big. Like you thought the eye was far away and big. You're realizing that it was much bigger up close.
It was further away than I thought it was. Or it was, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a step forward.
Right.
While looking at it, I'm gonna do the put my hand up, searching, and I'm gonna tap. Like, is it gonna end up on the side of Arvax's face? And Arvax go burr.
Is that big lady?
Yes.
So you took a step forward.
I said started here. So
Oh,
I
okay,
just
okay.
took a step.
All
And
right.
then I will 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna go over here.
The baby's trying to fight my wife. Mulaith. Arvax got big. Your brother dipped around a tree. You're feeling a little off, and this thing is staring you down. And definitely looking at that hand that you have the whip in.
She'll kind of stare back at the eye and bolster herself and pull the whip out in front of her. And as a bonus action, cast her Crimson Rite of Flame on it.
What color do you want to represent your Crimson Rite of Flame?
I guess red.
Red dot.
Red dot. Let me check the range on something real quick.
You are currently 100 feet, or 90 feet from the front, about 100 feet from the little gross eyeball in the middle of this thing's forehead.
Dope. I'm an Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast?
Because of the disadvantage, is it just my first blast that's at disadvantage, or is it my entire?
It would be
like,
the
move
whole.
this turn?
It'd be the whole volley since it's one turn, and you're taking your action to cast it. $19 misses, 20 misses, 13 misses. You just kind of you throw this magic out, Mulaith, and it's impressive. But something in you pulls your arm slightly to the side. Every time you stare directly into that eye, it just it's like you pull your shots off a little bit. And you know what? I feel would this piss you off?
Pretty much so. Definitely.
I feel it would piss you off. And then so you move forward.
Yeah, she's just gonna kind of like angrily start to charge.
All right. At the end of your turn, you watch this thing vanish using one of its legendary actions. Now, ignore the attack roll because for some reason it still put that in there when this is supposed to be a save, but it will reappear here. I will need Balfor, Arvax, Gestalt, Tarl, and Greg to give me Constitution saving throws.
I'm sorry, did you say my name as well?
Yes. Gestalt saves, Tarl saves, Greg fails, Arvax fails, Balfor fails. So, those who save will take half damage. Those who failed will take full damage. That is 73 necrotic. Damn, I almost rolled max damage. So 73 necrotic to those who failed.
Didn't Balfor give us something that gave us temporary disability?
What, M? Half that, which is 36 to Gestalt and Tarl. And I gotta roll some d4s. Arvax, Balfor, and Greg are aged 20 years as part of your life force is leached out of you.
20?
20 years.
Breastplate has resistance to necrotic damage.
So you would take a fourth damage, so it was 36. Divide that in half again, so 13?
18.
18. Balfor, how you doing on that age, buddy?
I am old as fuck.
Well, how old were you to begin with?
Let me look. You said 40 years we aged, or 20 years we
20
aged?
years.
So he is currently 244.
And what'd you say the max age for dwarves was?
About 300, 320.
Okay, Balfor, you start feeling your knees want to give out of y'all. Y'all watch Greg start to go gray. Give me a second, because I also heard Emily and the baby.
Each of these squares is 5 feet cubed, right?
Yep.
Has anybody hit this thing yet?
Nope.
All right, so let's see a second. Hold on. I might actually have to have Mularn. Yeah, Mularn, you'd actually get caught in this 120-foot cone, too.
For that last attack.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have done that before I... Okay, you succeed, so you take a quarter necrotic because you already have resistance to necrotic damage, right?
Yes.
Right,
Yes. So that's going to be 50, 17,
18.
18.
So
That
this...
is not what I was attempting to do.
Huh?
Sorry.
You also watch Arvax go from looking like what you would consider a child to a teenager. Not that I think Arvax would look much different between her early 20s and 40s. But I guess elves would know. And at this point, everyone that is over here, you can see that both of these eyes are mostly vestigial. And that it has one massive, almost like a over-poached yolk of an eye in the middle of its forehead. Long, spindly hair over its body. And the wings stretch between its forearms, much like a drake. And almost resemble more of cobwebs than actual, leathery dragon wings with this thing in front of you. And that's the end of its turn. Greg is at 2 HP. But our boy Greg was able to take a dragon breath straight to the face.
That's my boy.
And as an action, he is going to cast invisibility. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. And just vamoose. That is Greg. Arvax, you just got smacked for a hefty amount of damage and have been aged.
Rage, bonus action. Cast haste on myself.
So your bonus action, Fury of the Gods.
Cast haste.
I thought there was already a big Lady Go Burr on her.
There is, but that's casted by him.
You can double haste someone?
No, it's enlarged.
I don't. Yeah, it's enlarged, not haste.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
And then you're
Wrong.
using
Twin.
using your action to cast haste on yourself.
And then my extra action. Smack it.
Okay, gonna put that on there for haste, the clock. All right, roll to attack. 28 hits. And that is 13, 21.
Plus.
What was that? You're kind of breaking up.
Just might.
Is she breaking up for anybody else or just me?
Yeah.
She sounds far away, really.
Swear to God. I'll destroy my headphones!
No, she didn't break your headphones. It's the internet connection. This is what it's done before when it's been slow.
I mean,
Might.
it did earlier sound like the mic was in her mouth, so.
I just heard her yell, "Smite! Smite!"
All right, that's a good smite. So it just drained some of your life and you smacked it directly in the face. What about
Oh.
our what? Okay, what else you
Wait,
got,
I still,
Arvax?
I still have-
What?
I still have movement,
Yes.
then I want to go behind it.
There.
Now we're flanked.
It is now Jelly's turn. Jelly Boy.
So let's see. He has.
You don't hear me?
Yes.
What
Yes.
is- That is not. Oh crap. You happen to know what his psionic eye is?
Hmm.
Oh, there it is. He's got 8 of them. Okay, cool. All right. So what's going to happen is Gestalt is going to slither over here. He is going to take 2 attacks.
23 hit. Well, 27 definitely hits. So that is 35.
Yes. And then offhand. Hang on. Oh yes, it's got a sneak in it as well.
31 definitely hits. Don't think the sneak attack would be there on the second one, though.
It does not. So
Another 10, so that is a grand total of 45 stabs to the hairy chinny chin of this Hagdragon.
correct. He is then let's see, what is, god damn it. D8. Okay, so it's a D8. So he is then going to use psychic teleportation. And I roll a D8. And I can throw the dagger 50 feet.
And poof over there.
Yeah, and he is going to then bamf over. God damn it. He's going to then bamf over here. That'd been 5, 10, 15. Bamf is way over there. That's his bonus action.
All right. At the end of Gestalt's turn, the Hagdragon is going to use a legendary action to do a tail attack on Arvax. At 25.
Yeah.
2 bludgeoning.
Have
Have
one.
to 1. Have to 1. Hold on. I shouldn't. Hold on. No. That should be.
Nope, you already wrote it.
All right. We'll go with that. I got to fix something in here because it says 2DS.
Yeah. Did he throw a Game Boy at?
Huh?
Did he throw a Game Boy at me?
Apparently he threw a DS at you and it had Cooking Mama on it and you feel greatly offended. 2 S. I don't need 2 DSD. All right. Tarl, it is your go.
Baby feet only lasted.
Give me a minute.
All right, hold on. What was that, Em?
The baby seat only lasted this long.
Did she start moving it?
No, she started whining.
Well, we've learned that the baby seat we have her in, she can actually stand up and slide it along the floor. So we have like a roly-willy thing without there being roly wheels on it. You want me to get her some teething tablets in?
I don't.
Oh no.
You ready to be?
I'm watching what Tarl's doing.
I
I believe this is a flame strike. Holy shit. That's good damage. How will that? And Dex is not their strong suit. I say that as an asshole. I apologize.
He still takes 22.
Is just lit up because it's what? Is it just fire damage or is this the one that's a mixture of fire and radiant? Okay.
Dex is not their strong suit, as I have a +9.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention the others. I'm not gonna mention the other saves, Moose. I just was like, oh, I remember Dex being low for the stat on this, and then I'm like, I'm an asshole because I forgot what the stats were for a second.
The lowest stat does not mean it's a low stat.
Shush. All right. Anything else you're doing, Tarl? Movement? Did you build a wall? Oh, you still had draw shape on.
Yeah.
These shapes can be deleted, right?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Ah. Oh no.
Yeah, you killed it.
Tarl killed it. Hooray. The animated terror is over. Okay, so Tarl, that's you. Balfor, you feel... Well, you're already old. But now you feel like your dad old. I don't know, 20 years isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. First thing he's gonna do is he's gonna say, "Oh shit!" And as he says that, he's gonna let out a little fart and use that.
Did you fart fungal spores?
He just says, "Oh," and you hear.
And there's
This
just...
it might be the leather rubbing together. He may have farted. You don't know.
He farted out fungus spores.
And so it has to make a DC 15.
The extra
Con.
age caused incontinence of the ass.
The 20 years is what did it.
Look, all that food he had just instantly started brewing for 20 years.
I'm going to say this. It doesn't have to roll, but Balfour, you learn something very important as you do this. Because I believe you've done this before, correct?
Sure.
It's immune to poison.
Okay, good to know.
As you let out that toot, it goes, beef is strong. Not really. It just snorts at you.
And then he'll try to walk away over here
You're just gonna walk away.
to right here.
Attack of opportunity. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
18 slashing.
He'll say, okay, you know what? How about you just stay right there? And going to use his 7th level spell to cast Whirlwind on the Dargon.
All right, I have not read this one before. So, a whirlwind howls down to a point on the ground you specify. The whirlwind is a 10-foot radius, 30-foot high cylinder centered on that point. Until the spell ends, you can use your action to move the whirlwind up to 30 feet in any direction along the ground. The whirlwind sucks up any medium or smaller objects that aren't secured to anything that aren't worn or carried. A creature must make a dexterity saving throw the first time on a turn that if it enters a space. So it has to do that, or it takes 10d6 bludgeoning.
And if it passes, it takes half of that.
I like this spell.
And if it is a certain size, if it is larger or smaller, then it is restrained. But I'm assuming this is bigger than large.
You're looking at a huge creature.
So the rest doesn't matter because it's all for restrained. And it's centered right on the center of him. So basically his circle is how big the cyclone is.
The hair is going wild, and the cobweb wings seem to be doing the same.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. I didn't roll well, but 18. I think he fails.
Your save
He
is 18.
is 18, so he meets.
So that is half of that, so 17.
Yep.
You cast it, and it just kind of looks at you annoyed.
Is he considered a large creature?
Huge. Size category huge.
I'm currently considered a large.
Yeah, Arvax is large. We're going to consider this huge. Technically, I should do like that for it to be huge, but we're just going to leave it as that. We're not going to worry about the colossal size category. And what's beyond colossal is the damn size category. Anything else, Balfor?
That's it.
So you're going to use 2 of its legendary actions, leaving it with none for the rest of this round, to cast a spell at you, because it took that personally. Okay, I need you to give me a wisdom. Hold on. Did roll 20 save its spell? It did not save the mother spell modifier. Give me a second. Let me try that again. Okay, give me a wisdom save. Balfor.
27.
You're unaffected because I'll say, do you speak Draconic?
No.
You do not understand this this roast it tries to do on you, and you're just standing there at it as it tears into you and then looks expectingly with that one massive eye, and you're still just standing there. Back to the top of the round with the lair action. Everybody roll me a d6. Mulaith.
No, I refuse. Not again.
Someone else could roll a 1 and you have to do rollies. Your brother.
That's me.
Oh my god.
And oh my
And
god.
Gestalt.
And Arvax and Gestalt. Balfor. Okay.
Okay, I don't feel so bad anymore.
So Mulaith, Arvax, Mularn, and Gestalt rolls.
Me.
Yay.
Gestalt.
Okay, so Mularn, give me this is actually in your wheelhouse, so that's the good news. Give me an intelligence saving throw. Oh no, your intelligence is permanently reduced by 1. What is a pivotal memory for you?
The first time that I successfully casted a concentration spell that stuck and lasted the duration.
That memory has been replaced with the spell sputtering out and you being left with a headache and leaving you feeling like maybe you were not actually as good as magic as your twin brother. And you will have disadvantage on your next action. Your go.
Hang on.
I just realized this. Y'all can say, literally, you are now dumber after dealing with this creature than you were before.
There we go. I have modified my intelligence. Well, ready.
I just heard Emily yell from the other room. I'm so glad her microphone's not picking up because of the internet connection.
All right. This warrants this.
So it has to make a save, an intelligence save.
Yes.
All right, let's see. How you doing, Dude Dragon? It is going to use a legendary resistance.
God damn it.
Well, it only has 1 more.
I only got 1 level 6 spell, jackass.
Yeah, but you're still about to drop some serious damage on this thing. Let's see that beautiful damage.
1. It's gonna be
12 d6s, and then we half
yeah.
it. That's pretty decent damage. So 21. Yeah, it's not happy with that. As you basically just gave it a migraine. But it's definitely pissed, but it no longer has legendary actions they can do at the end of your turn. So it will continue to have an impotent rage at this moment.
And I will move over here next to Greg.
Where did it? Oh, because I accidentally deleted it. It's out of the turn order, but it goes right after Greg.
Yeah. No, not Greg. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's going to put me here. And then bonus action. Bonus action, Blessing of the Raven Queen will put me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mulaith.
She is going to move. She is going to cast Arcane Weapon.
Okay.
Neat. I didn't know there were higher levels for that spell. Anyway, she's doing fire, so she's doubling up on the fire.
So
And
that's an
she-
additional D6 of fire now?
Yes, that's correct. And she will attack.
See. Hold on. Are you technically... You're not technically flanking.
Why is it not technically flanking?
Well, you have a whip, so yeah, it should, but Arvax would need to be over here. You know, I'm going to give it to you. Flanking rules are kind of dumb anyway. Y'all got this thing kind of boxed in. So 29 hits, but a 20 misses.
It says necrotic. It's not supposed to say necrotic. What's the necrotic from? Hang on.
I believe that's the whip.
Oh, from the whip itself. Okay, that's fine.
So that is 24 damage. You pop it in the snoot, and as you go to whip it again, it moves its head, and that big eye in the center of its forehead just is focused on you with pure hate.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it for my turn.
Greg, what you gonna do, my boy? You're invisible.
Oh shit, I see Arvax now. I had my dice roller up, so I didn't realize she was on the right. I thought she was on the left. My bad.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it there because...
If you want, I can move and just say I was across from her.
Okay,
I
if you
had
had
the
the
movement
if you had the
available.
movement, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So Greg is gonna yeet not the big glass jar, but the other one, and miss. He is then gonna scurry. Start of the dragon's turn. I need to roll a d6. It gets that back. And it's a petty creature, because it's of the Fae. So you've popped it in the nose, and you got something it does not like. So I need you to give me a con save, Mulaith.
Okay. Why all in that one? Tell you what, can I mulligan?
Yes, you can mulligan.
I'm gonna mulligan on that. Oh my god, how is it? Oh, I hate charisma. Hang on. Sorry. I was like, how is that even lower? Oh, well, that's better.
All right, so you're going to take this damage. You will have the 65 necrotic. Because you
Is
are
that having it from success from
having
succeeding
it having it because you are Shatterkai.
Okay. Yeah.
And remind me, how old were you in comparison to your brothers?
I was 112.
112. How old is Mularn?
We were like 140s.
Let me bring on Mulak's thing. We were, like 140s.
Okay, so you've been aged 50 years ahead. So you are
Oh,
now
geez.
you are now older than your older brothers.
50 years ahead in general, so now she's 162?
Yeah.
She's 112. Okay.
Now, for longer
Jesus.
lived species, This is not bad.
Didn't she save?
No, she took half because of her resistance as a Shatterkai to necrotic damage.
It says the DC
Well,
is
it said
18.
it says a DC 18, so she passed, so she does not age.
That is correct. Ignore that. Thank you all for correcting me on that. Scotch, you're getting pushed further away now. Screen was blurry. My bad, y'all. Claire, you do not get aged older than your brothers. Quarter the damage.
Sounds good.
So that would be 32 half to 16. Hold on, I'm going to go take the baby so Arvax can take her turn. All right, I now have a co-DM. Arvax's turn. No, we cannot hear Arvax. Hopefully you did not break Mommy's headphones. Nope.
Well, then she ruined my headphones.
No, we can hear you
Thank
now.
God.
You came through that time.
Because I'm yelling.
Well, we got to add that to the list of things now. So what is Arvax Yell doing?
Bonus action, staggering smite.
Okay. $28 hits.
Plus D6, radiant.
Okay. $23 barely hits.
Oh, I hit with that last smite.
Yeah, you did. So drop your
Psychic.
uh-huh.
There.
It's going to use its last legendary action or legendary resistance to not fail that one. Okay, how much damage is this? 11, 14, 18, 28, 34, 37. Um, 47 plus 14 is 61. Also, I couldn't hear you.
I wanted to throw in a smite with that last attack.
Okay, I figured. So that's 61 damage. Oh, that's
72.
72 damage. It is not looking good, y'all. Is there anything else you want to do, Arvax? Oh,
Plus 1.
21 is going to miss. Couldn't hear you, love.
Done!
Did you break Mommy's headset?
Yes! Broke my mic.
Okay. Gestalt's turn.
He is gonna. Gestalt is gonna throw one of his psychic blades at it. And use the double attack, but at range.
24 will do it.
At 34.
Okay.
Second one. The second one gonna. Is 18 hit?
18, 19 are going to miss.
Okay. He is then going to move here. Bonus action hide.
Cool. Tarl, this thing is not looking good. Harm. Oh no, it has no more. It has no more legendary resistances. That is a 29 though. So half as much on a save. So roll that damage, Tarl. Oof. Yeah, it's definitely looking bad. Anything else, Tarl? Right. Balfor. Is Balfor muted, or did we lose Balfor?
Sorry, I'm here. Okay, so
Looking
When
really,
does-
really rough.
I think on the start of my turn. Hold on, let me go back and reread it. First time on a turn. Yep, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It has no more save bonuses. Oh no.
Alright, that is a fail.
That is definitely a fail.
It'll take 40 damage.
Describe how this thing dies.
I guess because of the cyclone gets slightly bigger and starts to suck him up off of the ground, and then the cyclone ends and he just slams into the ground and dies.
Dope. It just hits the ground, gets impaled upon a tree. Immediately, everything smells terrible. Just death, but not a new death, an old death. And you have solved the Hagdragon puzzle.
There was a puzzle here?
I keep clicking the wrong song. So there is now this adult-sized Hagdragon impaled upon a tree, its offal spilled out before you in the swamp. What do y'all do? How's everybody looking health-wise and age-wise?
I'm
alright.
I'm fine. I'd say I'm roughly slightly less than half.
Greg comes hobbling out and reappears by Tarl. Helps.
I'll do a medicine check on him.
He's really, really hurt because it looks like he was nearly drained to death. Like, he looks exhausted and tired. He also has gray flaking at the edge of his red scales.
Gonna let everybody that needs help get within 60 feet of me, and then I'm casting. Or get within range of the spell.
All right, so everybody that's in range gets 8 HP back. Mulaith. As a blood hunter. Oh, wait, I think she said BRB, didn't she?
No, I'm here.
Okay. As a blood hunter.
That was me, and I'm back.
Okay. As a blood hunter, you know how useful bits of weird creatures can be.
She'll start carving it up then.
Okay, give me a survival check as you are trying to harvest from this thing.
I will attempt to assist.
All right, so she has a 24. Arvax, are you doing anything as you came over to the body?
I want to investigate it.
I gotta send this thing to the back so that I can click people's tokens.
Never mind.
Arvax, the haste spell wears off, making it very hard for you to focus on anything. Anybody else investigating the body before I tell Mulaith what she gets? Damn, Balfor.
I just want to know what is this creature?
You handled the dead body very well. It is very calm and it is very responsive.
I mean, like, I'm picking it up, saying, like, are its arms sewn together? Are they everything exaggerated like a hag? Since people keep calling it a Hagdragon.
Its proportions are off. Not naturally so, but not done in a way that looks like surgical. It's not like a Frankenstein monster or a flesh golem. This is honestly, you feel kind of bad, Balfor, even though this was probably originally a young black dragon, maybe a young blue dragon. You're not 100% sure because the horns are kind of atrophied. But this thing was tortured into this shape. Nothing about this is natural. This was made this way through magic. Oh, no. You're getting sleepy. So, Mulaith, you know you're not going to be able to carry that nearly as big as your upper body sad wet sack of an eye that was in its forehead, but you're able to harvest both vestigial eyes. Roll me a d6. You're able to pull 3 teeth that are about as long as your hand and part of your forearm from the front. You're able to gather a good bit of hair. And since you are a blood hunter, don't you have some empty vials on you as part of your character kit?
Yes, I should.
Roll me a d4.
Tarl opens his portable hole and say, "Take what you want."
Okay, 2. You get 2 usable vials of blood from this thing before you seal it shut. You could get more, but the blood's probably contaminated by what's around it. Do y'all wish to keep harvesting from this creature? Oh,
How
no.
big is the eye compared to us? The big eye.
Like your upper torso.
So if I were to carve out the lens of the eye, it would be like shield sized.
Put the whole eye in my portable hole.
That's a hell of a thing to say to a lady.
I mean, if it's able to go in there, I will. But I at least want the lens.
Roll me survival. Oh no. Whoa, no. Roll me another survival check. Shit, yeah, you yank the whole. You get the optic nerve with this.
Sweet.
Just chonk it straight into the bag. Also, as you're doing this, you realize that the stomach contents of this creature have been spilled.
Is there anything of note in them?
Yeah, I will go ahead and tell you. You find a bag of spell components. You find a bag, and Tarl needs to write this down because he's keeping up with the inventory. You find a bag worth 300 golden gem dust. You find the other half of one of the hags that had been that you found in the village, or found around the hut. You find a small glass orb that is the same color red as Gestalt.
Interesting.
Do you pick it up?
Yes.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Yay.
Okay, take 1 point of exhaustion that will go away with the end of a long rest, as you experience all of Gestalt's existential dread that was stolen from him and then sold to hags a while back.
God.
Look, he said he was going to sell it to hags.
True. That is very true.
But you now have the memory of multiple lives having existential dread hit you all at once. I'm not going to make you take damage, but it is exhausting.
What besides the eye of the dragon and the 300 gold dust do I need to put down?
Bag of spell components. Let's see. Continuing on, there is one set of very gnarly spiked dwarven size armor that also comes with a spiked helm. There is a couple of books that were wrapped in a oilcloth that had not been digested. They look like they may have some arcane symbols on them, Mulaith.
How many books?
2. The last thing you find is a arm that is holding a small wrapped piece of parchment with a cracked seal. What do you do, Mulaith, with this as you see it?
She's gonna first call out, "Hey, shiny, spiky dwarf, or dwarf with the armor. There's stuff here that you might like." And then she'll call over her brother. "I'm not gonna touch them, but if you want those books, they have some symbols that you might be able to read, but they're too gross for me." And then she's gonna start trying to get the piece of parchment with the cracked seal.
Okay.
Basically, she called over Tarl to show him the armor and her brother for the books.
All right, Tarl, you immediately know what this is. This is known as Dwarven Battle Rager armor. It's ridiculous. However, in large numbers, it is effective. It's the only time you remember seeing someone give me a hug be used as a threat.
I will I will unsheath my brother's sword and just kind of open the oilcloth and kind of start taking a look at the books.
Okay. At the start of the next session next week,
Not my sword, huh?
No,
No.
he gave that to Newgate.
Yep. And Newgate left with it.
Oh yeah. All right. Then whatever. I'll just kind of kick it open and.
Okay. At the start of the next session, Knox, remind me that we need to roll for 2 spell books.
Okay.
I put a note in party inventory, 2 books that you looked at it.
So we will roll for spell books at the start of the next session. Mulaith, as you open this parchment, well, hold on. Do you open the parchment?
I mean, frankly, yes, she probably would.
As you open it, a sound erupts from it.
Yay!
And quickly you see the image of a woman beyond old. A woman that has haunted the nightmares of every child that has ever existed, because the second that fear was there, so was she. A face that you know because she was Moulette's fairy godmother.
The what?
This image appears of this old hag wizened. Hey there, babies! I'm celebrating my 16th birthday. We're only counting millennium, right? So you make sure to come to my hut and bring whatever gift you think I deserve as the mother of all hags. Toodles, kisses, Baba.
Oh no.
And as you all turn, you realize on the neck of this Hagdragon is a ribbon with a wooden tag that says to Baba from your favorite sisters.
Oh no.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Mostly because I have 20 pounds of sleeping baby on me. But again, you solved my Hagdragon puzzle. I'm proud. I'm so happy y'all beat it. Because that breath weapon got nasty.
Yeah, that's not concerning at all.
All
You'll
right.
be fine.
Well, we are team bonus action. I believe this week we do not have Redwell. We may have a brouhaha later this week. And we will have Darylwan this Sunday. So that's what I think we got scheduled. You can find us at teambonusaction.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Skies, Threads as Team Bonus Action, and on YouTube as Team Bonus Action, and find us at bonus_team on Twitter. Again, we are partnered with St. Jude through the end of July. So if you donate, please do. Let's help kick the ass of childhood cancer and help some folks out. And Knox, since you're here,
We appreciate you hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf.